Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for returning. Hello if you're new. I hope I find you all well. We are doing this is like a combination reading. I didn't want to do two separate readings because the last reading I did that was separate was like 2 hours long. And the 2 hour video that I shot took 2.5 hours to upload. So it took five and a half hours for me to do that last video. So I don't want to mess with that double um, double length videos anymore. So, what we're addressing today is we've got the moon in Sagittarius, but we've also got an opposition between um, a conjunction with Mercury and the vertex in opposition with Chiron and Aries, and I wanted to address that. So let's do that first, and then we'll get to the reading. So Moon and Sagittarius, I love this, but it's just wanderlust. It's a wandering heart. It's wandering eyes, wandering mind, wandering hands, wandering lips, wandering feet, wandering because there's some form of sedation here. There's apathy here. Um, the I have Sagittarius North Node and Stellium in the ninth house, which is ruled by Sagittarius. So I get that. There's just this, sometimes we get so bogged down in the routine that we've created that we just light a match and want to, go somewhere else. So there's a look in your chart, and I can help you with that. Look in your chart to see where your Sagittarius placement is, which house it's in, first, second, third, seventh, 10th, whatever area of life that your Sagittarius is in. When the moon is in Sagittarius, you'll feel those inklings there. So honestly, if you have Sagittarius in the 10th house of career, with the moon going through this next couple days, you might have this kind of wanderlusty kind of feeling to find a new job, or to totally revamp what your work is, or maybe I want to look for something else. I'm not happy. I'm agitated. Sometimes it's like nothing is wrong, but you just got this itch. Like your skin is like, I'm not happy, but nothing's wrong. That's that moon and Sag energy. Um, there may be some feelings of wanting to learn new things. So, this doesn't have to be earth shattering here. This is moon energy is very internal. It's things that we hide from other people. It's things that we don't always address for ourselves. It's illusion. It's under the ego, under the sun, things in our heart. It's our heart, how our heart functions. So that's something that we don't always share with other people. And not only that, it's something that we're not often honest with even ourselves about what we want. So with the moon going through Sagittarius, there might be some little underlying inklings of kind of wanting to stretch, wanting to learn something new, wanting to see where else you can go. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be as dramatic as packing up and leaving, or filing papers and getting the fuck out. It's just like, I don't know, maybe you just binge watch old Anthony Bourdain Parts Unknown episodes because part of you wants to travel and eat awesome food. It could be just that simple. So take it as it resonates, whichever house your Sagittarius falls in. There may be some kind of moody underlying wanting to explore things that usually you don't give yourself a chance to explore kind of feelings. Um, when I said I can help you with that, I am an astrologer. My information is in the description. You can email me and we can go through a short birth chart inquiry. That's part of the services I offer, along with personal readings, okay? So the next thing I want to get to is there is a hard opposition here in tropical astrology, not in sidereal. I might do a sidereal one tomorrow, but then by then things will have shifted. We'll do tropical for now. There's a hard opposition between Chiron at 21 degrees in Aries. That's a detriment to our self-worth, our self-image. Aries is the I, the ego, the first spark of knowing who you are, where you are, what you want. Aries energy is very baby energy. They know they're alive. They know that they need things, and they know uh, what in their vicinity they need to get the attention of in order to fulfill those things. So it's very root chakra energy dealing with Aries. But there's Chiron here, which means there's a detriment. There's a wounding here that we can't heal. I was born, I think it's every 20-ish years, okay? So Chiron is in Aries now. It was in Aries in the 90s, and it was in Aries in the 70s. Yeah, 25 years ish. So, there are groups of us every generation that have to deal with a detriment in the self worth. And that's kind of what's playing out here. Now, this is in opposition to Mercury and the vertex in Libra. But not only that, we also have South Node, North Node, Libra, Aries dynamic, and I will get into all of that. So, what is the vertex? The vertex is not a planet, a star, or an asteroid. It's an intersection of two lines between the equator and the prime meridian. Okay, that's lots of math, all right? It involves a lot of math. But after watching a couple of videos on how to calculate it on Earth, it comes out to about 55 degrees north, 60 degrees east, okay? Some in astrology identify this with a secondary descendant. The descendant is the seventh house, and that's where we come out of our uh, personal circle and we start making relations with people outside of ourselves. This is Libra energy, seventh house relationship energy. It's a point of karma, destiny, and fate. So that's what the vertex is: fate, destiny, and change, fulfillment, whether good or bad. It's kind of like what's done is done. Sometimes they're trigger points in our lives, tripped when our natal aspect interacts with the transit or with somebody else's natal vertex that we interact with, okay? This can trigger death, births, endings, beginnings, fateful meetings, relationships, shifts, boundary markers, okay? It's the past, boundary markers that designate the past from the future, okay? It's hard to describe, but the imagery that Spirit gave me was the shifting staircases in Hogwarts and Harry Potter. Okay, you can be going about your business down the corridor, right on schedule, progressing to the next thing on your itinerary, focused, purposeful, and suddenly the staircase shifts and your route is displaced. Okay, you're ill prepared, you're confused, you're irritated, and all you can do is either curse the upheaval or be agreeable to the new opportunity and go with it. Either one you feel, you must adjust and carry on. The element that trips the staircase is different for everyone, and it'll appear in our lives at seemingly random times. That's why they were showing me the staircases. But at the moment, in tropical astrology, we've got the vertex conjunct Mercury in Libra, in hard opposition to Chiron in Aries, emphasizing the South Node, North Node energy we're in right now. So South Node Libra, North Node Aries has us rebalancing how much we gave to our relationships, and it has us reinvesting back into our own vitality. Our primal spark, life force, health, grounding connection. It's very root chakra energy, safety, survival, will, the blood, letting go of crap that's toxic. That's the root chakra. It's like right in the taint. It's right when we're sitting on the earth, that's the part of the ass that's connected to the earth. Okay, and through that, we literally expel toxins. Okay, it's the entry point from the earth into the body, and it's the entry point of the spiraling, re-empowering kundalini energy. Imagine like a video game where you have to click the X button to raise the health bar. That's kind of what we're being called to work on, to click X to raise that health bar. Okay, this is in opposition to Mercury, the energy of unbiased information exchange. Conjunct the vertex in Libra, something is changing in how we analyze, incorporate, and balance our personal relationships. It's trying so hard to not listen to Chiron. It's trying to convince us that we don't Chiron is trying to convince us that we don't deserve the power up. We don't deserve the healing. Okay? But it is through healing ourselves that we can, through healing ourselves that we can regain that power. Okay? It's in order that we deserve the power. That in order to reignite our inner vitality, we need to balance against someone else. That's that Libra energy, okay? This opposition is. So, a lot of times people think of opposition as things pulling apart, okay? This opposition doesn't feel like a pulling apart. It's not like in Star Wars, like when Kylo and Rey were pulling at the lightsaber and they just destroyed it. This is like two hands reaching out to balance and stabilize each other. Think like dancers, okay? Instead of pulling against each other, they are pulling in order to balance each other. So one holding on to the other actually helps the other realign their weight distribution so that they can stand stronger. They can spin better. Everything is in motion better. Okay? That's what I feel like this opposition is. Now, there is the nagging Chiron energy. Sometimes he feels very Eeyore like, I'm not worth it. Why do you care? Blah, blah, blah. But Chiron is really a deep wounding in our self-worth. And part of this south node, north node is that it's forcing us. Like without Chiron there, we would still be working on this, taking from relationships and putting it back into ourselves. But the detriment is that Chiron here is saying, why would you do that? You're not you don't this does how is it, it's almost like it's knocking the cup out of the way. Like you keep pulling this cup from what you would give to somebody else, and you keep trying to pour it into your own receptacle, but Chiron keeps knocking it away. Then we have to try to get around that, and that's a tough one because this is ingrained in our soul DNA at the moment, to think that we are not worth the healing. Okay, so let's go to the tarot and see how this may play out in the collective. Remember, not all messages resonate for every person, so leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You're all at different points in the timeline. Like I say, I can read the script, but I can't tell you which character you play or where you choose to stand on the stage. So this is so incredible because I laid out First Light Tarot first, and it's just I hate when they give me the blank cards. So not blank, but it's like they're not oracles, they're not tarot, they're just placeholders. And I dropped a card for the future, a card for the outcome, and a card called Battle. Okay? So then when I laid out the clarifiers, I got the Emperor reverse on Battle. I got the Ten of Swords. Wait, how did I do this? I think I did. Oh, so I did the First Light Tarot first. That's the one from the Hubble. I like that because it's cosmic. So, and since we're dealing with like cosmic things out there, I wanted to get the energy layout. So first we got Battle, and this to me feels like that Aries um, Vertex opposition here. There's that battle back and forth, right? But this card is telling us salvage what you can if you can and face what terrifies you. And I feel like that's that Chiron energy saying, you know, you don't deserve this healing. What makes you think you deserve this healing? You should be giving to other people. That's that South Node in Libra. You should be giving to your relationships. You should be giving to other people. You're not complete unless you're in a relationship. But yet that North Node energy, the South Node is where we were, and the North Node is the energy we're moving towards. So with us, with North Node in Aries, we're trying to move towards self-empowerment, vitality, health, regaining our strength and our will. And then you got Chiron on the side, nitpicking in your ear, going, you have things that you need to finish with those relationships, and that's the battle. That's the face what terrifies you. And what terrifies you is the idea that you deserve better. Okay? Now, on top of that, we've got the Ace of Cups reversed from the Tarot of the Divine. This story, this Ace of Cups story, I love it. It's called Matsuo's Sake. And this was, briefly, this was about some cosmically good sake. Okay, sake is that rice wine from Japan. And this was made by the prince of the deep sea, like the ocean, like the mer prince. Okay, this boy, very briefly, this boy was walking along, trying to find some sake for his father, right? And he comes across on the beach these two beautiful um, ethereal looking beings, people, and they were from the deep ocean. They were like Poseidon's children or whatever, like mer people, right? And they had come up onto the surface because Mount Fuji had just risen out of the ocean and they wanted to see the new mountain. So they're there on the beach and they are drinking the best sake ever made in the entire world because they make it down, down in the ocean. And the little boy was like, can I bring some of that to my father? So he's like, yeah, there's plenty. And so he shared the prince, mer prince, shared his sake with the boy. So the boy goes back and gives it to his father, but before he can get it to his father, his piece of shit neighbor comes out and is like, hey, what do you got there? And he like drank the sake and he's like, this tastes like shit. Go back and get me some more. The boy had to go back and get some more. Well, it turns out the reason it tasted like shit is because he was shit. The prince was like, oh, okay, this actually is the best sake in the world, and it heals the people who are worthy of being healed. That boy was bringing that sake to his sick father. That's who it was supposed to go to, and you stole it, and you didn't like it, and you said it was shit, so now you're poisoned. So the point is, we are entitled to this healing, beautiful sake. But right now, our cup is in reverse. The Ace of Cup in reverse means that this is missed healing or rejected healing. Remember, the Ace of Cups, the water in the Ace of Cups is the water from source that Temperance was mixing. And temperance takes a long time to mix it because it's alchemizing the correct ingredients, okay? It's magical. It's healing. It's wonderful. It's everything aligned that needs to be aligned, but it takes time. And it feels like this battle here with Ace of Cups reverse, it's like this healing cup is there for us, but oh my God, what did I say earlier? It's like we're trying to pour that healing cup to ourselves, but Chiron keeps knocking it away. That's that ace, the reversal, Ace of Cups reverse, is it's being knocked out of our own hands, but we're doing it to ourselves. That's the battle, okay? And on top of that, we got the Emperor reverse. Now, I give Emperor energy to Capricorn, but it's also very, very much Aries energy. And this really feels like the opposition between Aries and Libra. And it's amazing because the bookends here, the outcome card on the other side is the Empress. And the Empress is Taurus and Libra. And we will get to that when we get there. So right now the battle is that we are denying ourselves our own healing, and results in the Emperor reversed, meaning we are not on our throne. Okay, the Emperor is very confident, very sure of himself. He is all the kings wrapped into one. He's been through all the battles. He's judged all the, you know what I mean? He is in empowered masculine energy. He surveys his kingdom. He's in charge. He's in control. He may be a little stubborn, that Capricorn and Aries energy, but he's fiery. He's confident. And this is in reverse. So the battle here is with that Chiron energy knocking that healing away from us. We are now an Emperor in reverse. Okay? The middle card we got here was a card designating for the future, and the two cards we got from the Tarot of the Divine is the Five of Wands reversed. This was a story about some brothers who were fighting, and they threw like 8 different kingdoms into upheaval because they wouldn't stop fighting. But thankfully, this is in reverse, so this means there's a resolution and compromise here. The other card that we got here was the Nine of Swords upright. This is the Oracle at Delphi giving the prophecy to Oedipus. Oedipus being, the prophecy was your son will kill and dethrone you, right? But he was so fearful of that everything he did, every step he took after that actually fulfilled the prophecy. Whereas if he had just taken a different approach, the outcome would have been different. So this Nine of Swords is a designation of a self-fulfilled torment. You'll be sad if you make yourself sad. That's, you know what I mean? But I mean, here we've got in the future a resolution and a compromise to this Nine of Swords. Now, I actually like that. In other decks, the Nine of Swords is that anxiety card. She's up at night. In one deck, I have she's talking to an owl because, she can't sleep. She's unloading on this owl all her anxiety and her nightmares, her fears, her doubts. And that is that Chiron energy, that Eeyore talking, the doubts. Mental energy. Swords are all mental energy. So this is all basically in your head. Okay, this is depression, anxiety. This is whatever else can be, rattling around up there, disrupting things. Memories, you know, expectations, fears. What else? Give it to me. I heard like whisperings from other people. Like, you have to do this, and if you don't do it this way, if you're not this kind of husband, if you're not this kind of employee, if you're not this kind of person for us, what good are you? And that eats at you, right? That's a sword in your heart. That's like, well, what good am I to them? What good am I to myself? Where am I going to go with this? Am I going to be a burden? Am I going to be able to get out of this? Am I smart enough to do this? Do I have it's that nine, that keeping you up at night, doubting yourself, and it's giving you nightmares. It's making you sick. It's not allowing you to eat right. That's that Nine of Swords. And I feel like with this Five of Wands reversed on top of it, we are finally reaching a compromise and a resolution within ourselves. This is balance, and this is very Libra energy. I like this. Nine of Swords, I believe that's Libra energy. Um, so we have that battle within, right? And then we come over here, and that Nine of Swords, that self-fulfilling torment. If you keep telling yourself you won't get there, you will make sure you don't get there. If you keep telling yourself you're not worthy, you are make sure that you are not worthy, right? And then on top of that, we've got that reversal. But there is something you will be able to turn that over, upheave that, and actually come to the realization that you have to give to yourself, otherwise you will be that realization is going to hit you. If I don't give back to myself, then I will be sure to make my doubts come true. So there's going to be that fight, that's that battle. If I don't give to myself, if I don't water this ground, then my nothing will grow. And that's my fear. I'm fearing that nothing will grow. Well, if I don't put anything into the ground, nothing will grow. And then I'll prove myself right. That's kind of what this feels like. And we're finally figuring out that if we don't give back to ourselves, we will remain unhealed. That's that Ace of Cups reverse, the denial of the medicine. Okay? Keeping us in our Emperor reversed energy. So here in the outcome, I love this. This is beautiful. Finally, after we come to this realization, after we actually have to compromise with ourselves and come to this resolution, the outcome here is this beautiful Empress upright. Okay, we've got the Emperor and the Empress. One is in reverse, one is in the upright. And next to that, we've got the Two of Cups. I love this Two of Cups. This from the Tarot of the Divine is a story of Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Gilgamesh was a king in Mesopotamian times, and you would think that being a educated, civilized king, he would be the elevated one, but he wasn't. He was a tyrant and a brute. And he was a fucker and he was a fighter and he had no equal. So the gods were like, dude, this guy is running rampant. He's fucking everything. He's warring with everyone. There's no peace in the land and he's making people worship him instead of us, the gods. We got to do something. So they created out of the wilderness people an equal to him, a beast. Look at him. He's hairy. He's half clothed. He's got horns, and he was uncivilized. So he came into town because he heard that Gilgamesh had instituted prima nocta. For those who don't know, prima nocta is when the ruler of the land gets to have sex with the brides on their wedding night before the husband. Usually that resulted in more bastards, okay? And when Enkidu heard about that, him being a beast, uncivilized, wretched beast from the desert, he went to the castle and he was like, I'm gonna have a word with him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk. That's what he did. He went up to the castle and he's like, I just want to talk to him. And he stood in the bridal chambers, and when the king came in, when Gilgamesh came in ready to fuck, he was like, you're not taking these brides on their wedding night. And he's like, who the fuck are you? And he's like, I'm the one that's going to stop you. And they ended up brawling in the hallway of the castle, right? Knock down, drag out, the most vicious fighting, but neither could be submitted. Neither could be beaten. They were such equals. And true to guys just being dudes, they ended up becoming best friends. There was subtext in the Mesopotamian texts that they actually became lovers, because who else are you going to fall in love with but the person that is your perfect match, right? Ooh, huh. I heard in my head a line from Doctor Who. That's interesting. That, well, they were Two of Cups. So there's spoilers, okay, but it's like 20 years old by now, and if you don't know it, I can't help you. So in Matt Smith's in Doctor Who, there was an assassin sent to kill him, right? And she fell in love with him. And she went back to her trainers and she said, "Who else was I going to fall in love with but the person that you trained me to be an equal to?" And that's what it feels like with this Two of Cups. They ended up, Enkidu, the untamed, ended up taming the civilized, in quotes, king. They were the perfect balance to each other. This ending up with the Empress, which is Taurus and Libra. Libra and the Emperor Aries being in the opposition with the South Node, North Node bullshit. I cannot write this. I cannot. I, I could not write this. And my cards are amazing. Thank you, Spirit, for letting them lay them out like this. This is incredible. That's the outcome. The Empress and the Two of Cups. Not only do we have a chance to regain the cup, the Ace of Cups reversed in the beginning that we denied, not only do we have a chance again at a new cup, but it comes with an equal, a love, a connection, and a partnership. Okay, and we've got Empress energy here. That's Taurus and Libra. I heard when I laid these two up together, I heard re-up your birth control, ladies. It's fertile out there, and what it's like, dude. It's like once we embrace the healing that Aries wants to give us. That's that masculine Aries energy, that vitality, that first spark of the ego, the sun, what you need to survive. Once you allow yourself the potion, that Ace of Cups that we knocked aside, all this healing leads us to a Two of Cups and an Empress. And this is energy that's so vital. It's so enlivened, invi- revitalized. I know words. This energy within us becomes so revitalized that we are right. I have to say it the way I hear it. We are ripe to bring forth more life. Okay? Now, for those of us who are too old to be having babies, this is definitely something. Oh, okay, I forgot that, but I'll go back to that. This is definitely something just like it's giving new life to this Two of Cups. It's giving new life to a partnership, a connection, an equal balance of the two. I swear to God, like the teeter totter, up and down balance, the scales. Jesus Christ, I knew I'd get there. It's that the scales in balance, and the two scales, like with these two cups, is one person. Look, one is silver. Wait a minute. Enkidu's is on a okay, so this is on. It's supposed to be one is silver for feminine energy and one is gold for masculine. And even though the cups look similar, look at the pedestals they're on. Enkidu's pedestal is silver and the Gilgamesh's pedestal is gold. So it's still a balance offer here. I forgot to address that here in the future position in the middle with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands reversed. We got a clarifying card, which is the Ten of Swords. Okay, so yeah, this is for sure the opportunity to end this cycle, to end a burdensome, not burdensome, because that's the Nine of Wands, but the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Wands in reverse, it's saying like this isn't going to end until you reach a resolution, until you reach a compromise. And the compromise is you need to heal. Okay? And you need to be selfish. That's the thing about Aries energy, is that sometimes they are selfish. And that is as it should be. You need energy in your life where you are selfish in your own um for your own good. Okay? It wait, say it again, please. Oh, I lost the word. It's for your own good, but it's like in your own defense, right? It's boundaries. It's no. It's saying no. It's saying yes to some things and no to others. Okay. And that Ten of Swords for the future, it's saying that that's gotta, and it's gonna hurt though, okay? Because these things that are ingrained in us, maybe, and usually with Chiron energy, it's a wounding that's been done to us. It's not something that we did to ourselves. It's not something that we could control. It's not something that we saw coming. It's something that's done in the very formative years. And that's like, I mean, being in Aries energy, Aries is the baby of the sign. So when there's a detriment, when there's a wounding at the very foundational stage of the beginning of our um, creating ourselves, right? So, okay, so as an example, the Chiron story is that he was born from a cloud nymph that Zeus knocked up while he was in the form of a horse, okay? So she gave birth to this half man, half horse centaur. But he wasn't from the race of centaurs, he was just like an aberration from Zeus being horny. So his mother, once she saw him, was absolutely freaked the fuck out that she gave birth to this monster. And she ditched him on a mountain, right? That was the first wounding. He had no control over how he was made, and yet it caused him pain. That's the first wounding. So in Aries energy, it is the first spark of the self, the soul. And right away in the beginning, there was a wounding. So that is what is at play here with Chiron in opposition to the vertex. Vertex being, remember I was talking about, it is the staircase switching. There is something switching up where we are going to be diverted. And that, I believe, the outcome here is that Two of Cups, that, oh my God, I've been through so much. Who in the hell are you? You know, you come out of this staircase shifting on a whole new corridor and you bump into the love of your life. And it's all because you went through the hard work of being selfish enough to heal yourself. The healing is what's going to trigger the vertex, the shifting staircase. Remember in the reading I said that we will, everybody's trigger, the vertex, will be different. And in this case, in this cycle, it's going to be when we're healed enough and we are confident enough that we deserve enough, that it's going to shift the staircase and you're going to walk right into this, bam. Then they were roommates. I hope this is resonating. I hope the messages are reaching you for your highest good. If you're vibing with my content, please leave a like, a comment, share, subscribe. It helps the algorithm get my content seen. Help me get to 100 subscribers. I'm at like 35, 33. 33. I'm on a journey to get to 100. So if you could share my videos, just share them on your page. or to any, tarot groups that you might be part of or witchy groups you might be part of. Help me get to 100 subscribers. I'd really appreciate that. In the description, you'll find my email. I am open for personal readings. It can be a video chat, it can be email, or it could be just like this, a private YouTube link that only you will receive. I also would do birth chart inquiries. Any of those services, flat fee $40. In the description, you will also find links to my Venmo and my Cash App. That's how you will pay for personal readings. Or even if you just want to drop me a tip, a donation to help keep keep the channel going. I'm trying to do this as a career, and the more I can get engagement in the channel, the more videos that I can put out. I am thankful and appreciate any interaction that I might get, whether sharing, feedback. I really appreciate the feedback. Leave me comments or donations. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go on to the oracle messages. I laid out two from the Ancestors and Angels oracle cards, and let's do this. Next, we've got first card to drop. We've got the Autumn card, and we are now entering into autumn. We are in October. Happy birthday, Libra. Beautiful, balanced, gorgeous, compromising, peacemaker, fair, and gorgeous. Did I say gorgeous twice? Yes, I meant to say that. Libra season. This is autumn. It says release the old and rest. This is release all of the pressure. Oh, jeez, my eyes. All of the pressure and expectations weighing you down. Shed it all. That you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. That's interesting because winter is coming, and winter is a time of rest. It's a time of just surviving on what you accumulated till now. If you go into that winter energy period and you're deficient in your healing, you might not make it, or you might be sick throughout. It says, oh gosh, my eyes, what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. I heard a song, but it's not Let It Go from Frozen. I heard a song, oh gosh, it's from a newer artist, but I don't know her name. Oh, it's by Birdie. Let It Go by Birdie. I'll link it in the description. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You're being guided by your angels and nature herself, Empress energy, to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this. When the autumn card arrives in the future position, well, it is underneath the future position here. It's the second to last card. Or it's the last card in the reading. Okay, second to last. It can also indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. So do some manifesting. We are entering the waxing crescent moon. That's I think, let's see, moon in Sagittarius, and then it's going to turn from new moon, which it is now. We're coming out of the eclipse shadow period, and in the next day or two, it's going to go to waxing crescent. That's when you can start your manifestation work. I usually advise don't do any asking of favors or manifesting during the dark dark moon, the new moon, because that's when the goddess energy rests. So I just leave her to rest. Do you want to be bothered when you're on your period? No. So let the goddess rest during the new moon. And then when it starts to the waxing crescent, then you can start doing your intentions that will grow as the moon grows, and then whatever it is that you can harvest in the cycle when the moon is full. Okay, that was pretty wordy. But then we've got the last oracle card, the warrior. Oof, I love this. As soon as I drew it, I heard scandal. It says, I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild, shooting at the walls of heartache. Bang, bang, I am the warrior. Yes, I am the warrior. And heart to heart you win if you survive. The warrior. So the warrior. This is be fearless and stand strong. It says don't back down. All right? Make your opinions heard. Don't settle for second best. This is that Aries energy. This is that calling your vitality back to you. Do a power retrieval. Power retrieval, yeah. You can do find some binaural beats or subliminal meditations for power retrieval. Okay, that will call back any energy that you've put out to other people that's being misused or being used to still tether you to old situations or old energies. You can do those meditations to cut those ties and call back all of the power that you have been putting out. Okay, this says if you're experiencing fear at this time, hell yeah, we've got 9 and 10 of swords on the table. Know that this means, I'm sorry, my eyes are terrible. This means whatever is going on is important to you. Well, yeah, duh. Whenever you feel fear, you are on the verge of something big. Okay, perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. That's great because we've got 9, 10 of swords, but then we've got that 5 of wands reverse, which means we need to find a resolution and a compromise in the future. Okay. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that's been unsettling you, know that you are being guided to call up your inner warrior. All right. Don't falter and don't be frightened because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. Look, it's going to be a fucking battle. And we've got the battle card here that dropped first. You know, it's going to be a battle, but you are the one who has to put on that warrior makeup, take up your shield. Do not be discouraged because look, a lot of times there's there's energies in our lives that bully us. Okay, it could be our parents, it could be our boss, it could be our kids, it could be our pets, it could be anything. But bullies often will back down if you just raise your voice to them, right? If you just stand up and you tell somebody, fuck you, they'll go, oh my God, why would you talk to me like that? How could you? No, you know, you're going to be punished. Fuck you. Fuck you and your punishment. Because I am a warrior. All right? What are we at? 45 minutes? Yeah, we got some time. Let us go ahead and get some extended oracles from my theme deck. I gotta change this music. Singing is distracting me. So, let's go ahead and get just a few more. This is my hand-drawn theme deck, so please be kind. I had it put away for a little while I was taking a break. But we've got like 15 minutes. Why don't we just get... Oh, I'm sorry. I know that's probably loud in the mic. Let's get a few for the collective during this moon in Sagittarius, Vertex, Chiron, South Node, North Node, opposite Oh my God, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me, excuse me. All right. Please give the collective a little bit more. Okay. Oh, that made me lightheaded. Please give the collective a few more. Oh, if you want to see what this looks like from above, I usually take a picture of the spread and put it on the Instagram page. Gem314 Tarot on Instagram. Go ahead and go over there and you can actually follow along because I'll take a screenshot of a screenshot. I'll take a picture of what it looks like from above so you can see how the cards are laying out. This one probably won't include, well, yeah, maybe I will. This will include the oracle cards we're about to lay. So, oh, okay. No, that's too many. Just give me a couple at a time, please. It's still asleep because it's been in the box for about a month or so. There we go. Okay, illusion. Something is not what it seems. All right. Okay, what else do we've got? The finger. It just gave me the. What did I? It just says you give too many bucks. See what? That goes with the warrior. Okay. What did I say? Tell them fuck you. That goes with the warrior card. You give too many bucks. I'm gonna get that. Ooh, that's a good. Oh, let's do it over here. Oh, look at that. That's even better. I love it. Okay. But you have to do this and you have to do that and you gotta come in on Saturday. Oh, really? Read between the fingers. Nope, I don't. Because I need healing. Okay? Be your warrior. Oh, empty chest black. Okay, there's absence and scarcity. There's some conserving of resources. I feel like that goes with the autumn card because we're going to be coming into winter. So I feel like there is some fear about resources. That's very Taurus energy. We've got the Empress here. She's likes to be prepared. Oh, good. We've got we've got an angel number here, 777, divine path. You are right where you should be and you are serving your divine purpose. I love that. Get a few more, please. 333. Okay, angels and spirit are near you. The quote is, we hear you. Okay, so they are here. They hear you. In a couple days, like I said, go ahead and do your intentions and do your manifestation work. The veil is thinning. It is October, and they'll be able to hear you much louder, especially if you are in your warrior energy. Oh, stuck in the past. We've got Six of Cups reversed here. That could be that, what is that Chiron energy that's keeping us bound to the past. There's something there. There's that could be, yeah. So remember I said there's the South Node still, the South Node is in Libra, and that's still maybe tugging us back to some relationships, some connections that were toxic. That's Six of Cups reversed. The Six of Cups is so beautiful because it's children, it's innocent, it's lovely, it's a friendship, a connection. It's a connection that was pure, but it was, how do they put it? It was lovely before life ruined it, okay? Before people went their separate ways, before situations changed, before there was moves and school and just this parting of the ways, you know? But because it was so wonderful, it was like this connection, that everything was just so accepting and equal and pure that we remember that we get stuck there. But we don't know what that could have been now. I mean, it could have taken six of cups through the lovers into the devil. right? And the devil is the lovers after life ruined them, the lovers in chains. So, I mean, but this, if we can let that go, if we can heal that stuck in the past energy, and we can come through, the outcome is a different, it's a two of cups. Okay, if this is a revision of the six of cups from the past that's coming back, it's now upright and healed, it's equitable. And like with the changing staircases of the vertex, you may have been on a different path, or they may have been on a different path, and suddenly the staircase switches and you're standing staring at each other, totally taken aback that you guys even met. Okay, so give me a few more. We've got, okay, the situation or something in it is toxic. What did I say about the root chakra? The root chakra, healthy and open, you expel all that. It's the booty hole of the soul. You shit out everything that's trying to poison you. You don't hold that in. You get backed up and you get sick. All right? Let that all out. The situation or something in it is toxic. Negative whisperings, heavy energy around. That's that Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. You're being your own poison here, because the sword energy is mental energy. It's what you tell yourself. Okay, and then we've got salt protection ring. Okay, I love this. We're gonna end there. Yeah, we'll end there. So, do a salt bath. That's pretty easy. Just put salt in the water. You can be as hoity-toity as you know, $100 pink Himalayan salt in the bath, or you can just take the um kosher salt you have in your kitchen and sprinkle it in the bath. Okay, salt bath. Um, smudge your apartment, your house, and redo the salt ring. Whatever you do, know that you are protected. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That's like way in your face, but I kind of wanted you to see like the detail of the salt ring. There we go. Okay. So yeah, protect yourself. Call upon the angels. We do have 333. We are here. We hear you, so you can call upon that for protection. I would really recommend doing the power retrieval meditations. And I will. What was that song I was gonna? Birdies, Let It Go. I'll link that in the description. Okay? Please leave a like, please leave a share, help me get to 100 subscribers, leave a donation, and contact me. Let's connect for a personal reading. So I'll be back in a few days to do the sidereal. Moon will move into Scorpio, I believe. And I'll be back to do that. So until I talk to you again, stay safe. Be your own warrior. I'll talk to you later. Okay, thanks. Bye.